There's still decent folk about.
Heartless scum. I'm a reasonable woman. We could easily work something out in a house this big. To threaten us. To threaten the children.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that. But I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really. At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
What's hiding here?
Stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Here we stand a chance. Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
Something over there.
To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl.
Not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
At least we'll have some peace now.
Don't mind if I do.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no water deep, but Baldurs Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third.
With a flick of the wrist.
At least here we stand a chance.
Easy.
Better be careful not to
Place
trigger
is
that thing.
hungry for blood.
Be cautious. This place is trapped. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Looks like a trap.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
This'll be fun.
for me. At the ready. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Anything loose?
Best avoid that trap. Time to dance. Time to dance.
I'll give it a shot.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
some peace now.
Peace. Peace. Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here there's a chance.
You've got everything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Coddling these vagabonds and don't give a rat's ass about honest citizens.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word if you will.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in, soon there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians. Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere. Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
Lord on the rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
I'm busy. Mind your own. Do I have to spell it out? Your own business. Mind it.
glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands, and I'm a sociable sort.
Well, to be fair, for a miserable collection of shabby hovels jam-packed with wretched refugees, this place isn't bad at all.
We only got away with what we have on.
These clothes make me itch.
I apologise for my husband and his obsession with that bloody dog.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling.
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy.
Whatever the dog thinks, being here is much better than being out there. Right, my dear?
Well, the children can be a touch grabby, but... yes, you're quite right, my darling. War is no place for a precious little baby like Biscotti after all. Here we are, Griselda.
The dog seems wary, sniffing you intently. The dog seems wary, sniffing you intently.
Come on, let's go. We're washing them. We only got away with what we have on.
The dog seems wary, sniffing you intently. The dog sniffs your hand and seems more at ease.
We're farmers, Chris. What are we going to do in the city?
Pretty sure they'll need labourers to shore up the walls for you.
You're right. I'm not.
Hello. So that's progress.
We need to get into the city.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice. Oh, you poor, naive soul. Let me tell you a story. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Charesse's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
I guess we could our lives a lot. I'm not leaving him here.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hid him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is. But we have to.
Moving ahead. I need a quick word.
Ah! Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends, and I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
It's empty, Garen.
I bet somebody drank it, Mark.
Me too.
Even than me.
Oh, you're no right. I put my money on Christine. They got me signed up to learn to make pups, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
Christine is pretty fun, but can't she help out a bit more?
Or even at all.
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
Christine didn't clean the cookware.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
Oh, you're no sauce. I put my money on Christine.
Nice little nap.
Alfira, no matter where we... I wonder how she did it. I mean, Karis was always filthy.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
Your face is familiar, but it isn't Danis's face. His is the only face I want to see, and I'll never see it again.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
How did the wine sack get empty, Garen?
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldurs Gate? Well, whatever you've heard, the reality might not be quite so rosy. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. Tensions. That's putting it mildly. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. Too bloody right. They've gone soft behind those walls, forgotten what it's like to struggle, living hand to mouth. I say we march round there and slit a few bellies, remind them how much worse things could be. What do you say? Why does it matter? Innocence makes the blood run clearer.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?